Good day. Welcome to the TIGS presentation of NASCAR Racing 2003 season using the Splash and Go 1998 Cup mod on Daytona 1999. Links for the track and the mod are in the box below or beside wherever you happen to be watching, either on gaming or regular YouTube. I did a practice run of this yesterday. I made it 31 laps without doing something stupid. Well, it really wasn't stupid. I had a clear below, and by the time the car made the move, you know, the instant second that made the move low, the AI had come up and I clipped him, of course, and spun out. But getting ready to do a pit stop basically at that point, because you need to do one pit stop in a 60 lap race at one times frequency pit stops, which is what I do. I do realistic as much as possible. The AI set is 95, so it's not overly powerful and it's not overly weak. The practice run I did yesterday took me quite a few laps to get up to the front of the pack, and then when I was up there I got pushed back, and then I was working my way back up to the front when I had my little incident. So that's how that goes. So it does, the AI does race you pretty hard at 95, but it's not overly bearing and it's not too weak. Of course, I've got just a practice running right now while I do my opening stuff here. I'm not going to get on the track for practice. I'm going to go right to the race here in a few minutes. Just wanted to talk a little bit before I went ahead and did this race. For the fact that Discord is off for live streaming, racing streaming, I've had a conversation with a friend of mine, Bill Highbank, and he said that I shouldn't have that on there because he says it distracts me, which, you know, I kind of agree with him with that. So the only time there will be live chatting other than me on Discord will be during coffee with the TIG. I just wanted to get that out of the way, you know, say that right away, see how that goes. I made the chat bigger, if you can see in the window, so I can read it. This is high speed super speedway racing. I will apologize in advance and probably say it a couple times during the broadcast if I do not see what you put up on the screen. 2 wide, sometimes 3 wide situations will lead me not to, you know, concentrate on what I'm doing, and I may be quiet during part of this because of the 2 or 3, you know, how the 2 and 3, especially during 3 wides. So that's, you know, hopefully y'all can understand it. Hi Ian, what's up, buddy? Thanks for watching. I'm just trying to figure all this out, trying to get this all done. I can read that. That's pretty big. I made it bigger. It was too small, the chat window. I just hope it doesn't take up too much of the screen where I can't see what I need to see, but right there, that's not too bad. So there you go. That's that. So the new and improved, we're going to be doing a lot of NR2K racing. We're going to try some R Factor stock car racing. We're going to try to primarily we're changing our direction a little bit. I'm not going to be doing all road courses, and it won't be all practices. It'll be mostly racing. It's going to be mostly stock car. I'm going to try R Factor 2. I have a mod in a set of Corsa, and there, of course, there is a something in Project Cars also for stock cars. I also have, and I may load up some of my older sims. I have NASCAR Thunder 2004. I have NASCAR Sim Racing, and I have NASCAR Racing 4. I may load those up just for fun racing. Well, this is all going to be fun. It's all going to be against the AI. I cannot do over the internet racing because of the satellite and the amount of bandwidth they give me over the month. It'll get sucked up pretty good. Hi, Pan. What's up, buddy? So, you know, I'm just going to try to narrow my focus to just NASCAR racing and the multiple sims that it's in. It seems there's a ton of sims for GT racing and F1 racing and all that stuff. So, but there's very few that actually focus on NASCAR unless it's iRacing. I don't have iRacing. I couldn't do iRacing with the satellite anyway. So, as you see in the AI, this is during practice. They're going 3 wide. They go 3 wide during the race. It's very intense. There's times it's very intense. I get, you know, people talk about immersion, and once my face is in this screen, I don't see anything else. I don't realize how I'm sitting or anything. So that's the immersion for me. Is me staring at that screen and holding onto this wheel and playing with these pedals that I still need to move because they're not in the right spot. But my pug wants to be sitting underneath there, so there you go. So, again, it's a 60 lap shootout. AI's at 95, 42 AI. I start at the back of the field, realistic. Realistic weather's off because it's just a pain in the ass. Simulation, I don't do arcade. I don't do crash videos. I won't ever do a crash video. If I crash, I crash. I may do a highlight reel of crashes, but but I won't go out and specifically make crash videos. This is going to be pure racing, NASCAR style racing. With the AI, I will always start at the back of the field, figure out how to work my way forward. So that's the way I like to do that, because then that's, you know, if you start in the front, then all you got to do is hold them off. If you start in the back, you've got to work your way through. And if you start in the middle, sometimes the AI has a tendency to run you over on starts, especially when they're too wide on the starts. When it's single file after a restart, it's not so bad, but it's just AI is a little. It's AI. I mean, no AI is perfect by any means. So, without further ado, we are going to go to race. Like again, Discord is turned off for race streaming. It'll only be on for oh crap! It's over my. I can't. I'm gonna have. Hang on a second. I'm gonna shrink this down. This may shut down on me. I have it over my speaker still, and not over my headphones. So there we go. That's better. Now I can actually hear it. Again, Discord's only going to be on for Coffee with the Tig. So that's it. Welcome to the Tig's NASCAR Racing 2003 season with Splash and Goes 1998 mod. I love the detail on the mod. It's a pretty mod, and the track is 1999, 1 year after, but here we go. And I do a full. Drivers, start. And if it's too loud, let me know. The game sounds. If you can't hear me over it, let me know, and I'll fix that. This one's a little bit different than the rest of them, so. And I gotta get used to using the shifter again, because I got so used to using the paddles for all my GT racing. Yeah. So there you go. And I've tried moving my view back because I don't like it this close. But Windows 10 is not. It doesn't work. The in-game one doesn't work, and the hack doesn't work on Windows 10. So there you go. So I gotta sit up here on the window, which I really hate. I'd rather be back just a little bit further. And every time I've done a practice race, I've done like 3 or 4 practice races before yesterday's. That Billy Strange is always right there in front of me, and that Hillinger, or whatever his name is, that red one up there on the outside, that's always in the back of the pack. So it's pretty consistent. The AI where they qualify them at. And we're coming into turn 4. Or 3 actually. Come on to the front straight to start the race. I need to find one of those Gentlemen Start Your Engines that has the Star Spangled Banner being sung in it. I had one of them, and I still think they're over at that Jimmy Johnson spotter pack, which you can get. still for an R2K. He also does the one for iRacing, and I think there's one for R Factor too, but I think that one's dead.
Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him.
So there we go. Pace car's off. Here we go. If I get quiet during some of these racing situations, you're going to bear with me.
Green flag, green flag.
Because this is
green.
high speed, super speedway racing, and they will go 3 wide. And I'll push them 3 wide too.
Outside. Still there. Still outside. All clear. Outside. Still outside.
And I'll feather the prop. I'll use the tap to brake.
3 wide. 2 of them outside.
See, they're already 3 wide.
Clear high.
It don't take but a couple of laps to get up into the 20s, but it's once you're up in the 20s that it gets a little bit more difficult to pass.
54.970.
So how's the game volume? Is it too loud or is it too soft? That's a question I should ask. Is it too loud or too soft?
Outside.
Bye-bye, Marcus. Cutting off, son of a gun.
All clear.
Right now I'm just tapping the brake to keep off his bumper. I've bump draft the AI before, and it really depends. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, Ian.
Outside.
Bump drafting the AI is iffy at times. I mean, you pretty much got to be on this back straight, and you got to make sure you hit them square in the rear, or they're gonna do something stupid. So I kind of back off the bump drafting a little bit. You kind of hit them on the sides. They'll push up, or well, depending on what side you hit them on, the left or right. They'll push up into another car, and then of course causes a wreck. So you don't want wrecks. I don't want wrecks. I'm not about wrecking. I'm about racing.
Outside.
And I know rubbing is racing, but again, this is AI, so it's not going to react like a human being does.
Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Still outside.
I've been wrecked by the 3 cars in front of me before. I'm really glad they made this mod. This is one of the cooler paint scheme seasons from NASCAR. They had a lot of great paint schemes that year. And I'm glad they just didn't use the stock, well, the original cars that came in the sim. One of these days, though, I'm going to have to go in and edit the big job, the AI for the 88 mod. That's another one of my favorite years from NASCAR. But the AI is all 60/40, so I have to go in there and edit those to make them race a little better than what they do.
outside. Still there. Still outside. Those are good laps, buddy. Great smooth. Just be nice and patient. Still there. 47.358. Clear high. Still there. Still outside.
And look at that, you got cigarette manufacturers on the cars. Oh, so unpolitically correct.
Outside. Still there. Still outside.
That Dan Marino car was always one of my favorite paint schemes from that year.
All clear. Outside.
Oh yeah, a lot of this stuff is the nod.
Still there. Still outside. Clear high.
I really won't get into what that one guy was talking about one-stop shopping. He did an apology video for over an hour and a half. I watched about maybe 5 minutes of it. But first impressions, I'll leave it at that. But there's never going to be one-stop shopping for anything. There never was for any other sim. Now there's sites, are sites still for other sims where you can get the bulk of what's available. And as far as I'm concerned, for NR2K, StanaDRacing.net is one of the best places to go. The fact that I am on staff there and been a member for the reboot for over 2 years, and I was a member before the reboot. So, but a lot of the other sites, they're picky and choosy about what they put up. So now it's pretty cool about everything, unless you do something really stupid or, you know, everything's pretty much there. That NN Racing or NR Racing, whatever it is, that one site that's been around, is so broken, it's just not usable anymore. So for you guys who are really looking for, and I know the two guys that are in here now, two of the guys in here now are members over at Stanad, just check it out. It's probably one of the best places for downloading content for NR2K. And if we don't have it, a lot of the guys know where you can get it. So all you gotta do is ask, hey, where do I get such and such a whatever, and somebody will eventually answer. Usually pretty quick too. Okay, we're getting to the front of the field here, so it's going to get a little bit more intense. Here comes the 3 wide already. I think I just got bumped. I hate coming on corners 3 wide.
3 wide, 2 of them outside. Outside. 3 wide, 2 of them outside. Outside. 47.549. Still outside. Still there. You can see those boys up there. Get up there and run with them. Still outside.
I love these engine sounds, and I love the Jimmy Johnson spotter pack. I've had that since it's been released. What? 11, 12 years ago? I won't use any other spotter pack. I've changed my engine sound several times over the years, and this is by far my favorite. I do have an install with the original spotter pack and sounds. It's like my backup to my backup to my backup. It's my 7th install, actually, of this sim that has that. I barely use it. It's for those mods that if it's put up for a hot lap, I'll put it in air. I really wish I had a camera on my feet so you can see all the pedal work that I'm doing. When I figure out how to do all of that, which I got an idea, I just need to get another cam. I tried hooking up my old Windows XP cam, and it's just too old, and I think it's only 12 or 24-bit cam, and Windows 10 won't run anything less than 32, so it won't work on there. It sees it, it knows it's there, it just won't pull up the signal. which is a shame.
Still there, 47.
I should have turned on my light over my shoulder too, so it'd be a little bit brighter in here, but I think you're more watching the racing than you are me anyway.
Still outside.
Yeah. Oh, that's just all personal choice. All personal choice.
Still outside.
I ran the original sounds, probably, the engine sounds, probably until about 2006 or 2007.
Still outside. 47.305. You can see those boys up there. Get up there and run with them. Still outside.
Whoa, pushing up just a little bit too hard there.
Still outside.
That's absolutely right. Yeah, I know. Well, if you know where that overlay is, because I don't know about that. I've seen it on other streams, but I've yet to find it. Either go over to Stanad and PM me the link, or I'm TI2BLEGER over there. That's my online name. Been my online name forever. I just recently started going by the TIG because over the years it's always been confusing what my name is and what it says. So just being the TIG. But yeah, if you want to go over to Stanad or Facebook, I also have a Facebook page. The link is also below. Go ahead and shoot me that. That would be great.
Still outside. Still outside. Flare high.
I don't think this Bell South car's ever been up front in a couple of tests I've run.
Outside. Still there.
He's certainly doing some block. Oh, look who's in the lead. This is the first time I've done a race here where he's been in the lead.
There, 47.743. Next one in right there. Go get him, baby. Doing great, bud. Keep after. You're doing great. Still outside. Flare high. Keep digging.
And all that stuff's over at Stanad, isn't it, Ian? He goes by what is it? Put up your Stanad name there, Ian, so people know who you are when they go over there and look. Oh shit, I'm up too high. Yeah. I did try the foul mouth one when it first came out. I just was not impressed with it. Other than the fact that it was foul mouth. I mean, there was no reason to get it. This one, there's so many sounds in it that it just... There's so, you know, it's just, every situation is covered.
Outside. Still there.
I use that. I don't use it right now because I'm still trying to figure out how to do it all. I have a Twitch channel. I'm relatively new at streaming, even though I've had my YouTube channel for, well, since 2006. I did mostly NR2K videos up until the last year or so, well, a few months.
Great job, buddy. I'm supposed to hit your mark. Just keep a good pace.
Hey, when the hell did I get the lead? Now, the fun part will be pitting, because it's one of the things that I really suck at, even online racing. And against the AI, it's really a lot more, well, it's, because they'll run you over if you're too slow. So that's gonna, that might be the end of the race right there at pit stops. I don't even know what lap I'm on right now. I don't think I've made it to the front that fast before. Of course, when I'm live streaming, that's when they're gonna, it's gonna, probably because I was talking the whole time and not paying attention to what I was doing. Well, I was paying attention to what I was doing, but I had other things going on other than just sitting here staring at the screen. I love the dirt effect on this mod too. There's not a lot I don't like about what they've done with this mod. It's one of the they're one of the better mod makers for this sim, even though it is a 15-year-old sim. Splash and Go over the last year has released some quality mods. They're beautiful. Yeah.
3, 4, 1.
I think I'm going to leave the chat that big because I can actually read it. I'm still playing around with that. The next time I do this, I might try to do the Coffee with the Tig over Twitch also. Simulcast it over that. Figure out how to do all of that. Because I know there's a way of, I may actually bring over my second monitor, which is behind me, which you see over my shoulder, even though it's only a 19-incher, because YouTube does have a pop-out chat, but of course this is I only have the one screen, so, wow, usually they attempt to pass me by now. I usually don't spend this much time up front. To pull over that so I can see maybe see the chat a little clearer, but it's pretty clear right now, so that's not too bad. I've seen you know, I'm watching a lot of the other streamers also. You know, I haven't done this in a couple of weeks, done a live stream like this in a couple of weeks, and I've been watching a lot of the other streamers, and the guys that really look good, and I hate to say this, but it's for a lot of the iRacing streamers. They have like their picture, the chat window, of course. Then they have their feet, and then they have the TV cam on the screen, which I think is really, really cool. I don't know if that's just something with iRacing or something they figured out how to do. And they also have it where you don't see the entire background. They have it like they have all this crap blocked out, which I thought was pretty cool. And I'm going to learn how to do all that stuff if I can. So, you know, better quality. Better looking streams. I also need to get a new webcam because I'm actually using a cell phone as a cam. On my screen it flashes a little bit. I don't know how it is on your guys' screen, but that's what I see. I see the bottom flashing just a little bit. Oh, I don't know how it is on your guys. They usually try to pass me by now. I mean, come on. I don't want to run away with this thing. Of course, usually when they pass me is when I do something stupid. I may drop to the back just to pit and charge to the front again. Oh, okay. I have to figure. I'm very new at streaming, so I don't know everything that goes along with it. I unfortunately don't have a laptop. I have a couple of tablets, but I do not have a laptop. And then, of course, I have that computer behind me, too, which is a Windows 10, but it's super slow. I might be able to bring it over here, rearrange my room a little bit, and see if I can bring that over here also. To do that. It's just a micro tower. It's like a quarter of the size of the tower I'm using right now. So basically it's a laptop in a box. In a bigger box. Seriously. That might actually work. I have to think about that. Read up on how to do all that stuff.
47.287 inside. All clear.
Whoa, what the hell? I just heard them slow way down.
Caution down, caution down.
Wow.
Caution down. Keep digging, come on. Inside, still there, inside. One in the fence, in turn one.
The AI wrecked.
Still there.
The AI is never wrecked.
One in the fence, in turn one.
Well, I guess it's the perfect time to pit. Because we're about halfway through this race.
The road is closed.
Oh shit, 36 laps to go.
47.978. Caution is out, buddy. Caution is out.
From what I understand, that they're gonna have a ton of cars in that mod, just like they have in it. Wow, look at that mess. Did you see all of that?
Get yourself a little drinking Gatorade there, bud. Line up behind the pace car. Nice and easy, bud. Nice and easy.
Wow, when I pin, I may have to go. Oh yeah, they did. I heard it. Oh yeah. Well, there's still somebody on the track up there throwing up all kinds of dust. I'm gonna stuff it full.
Fill it up with fuel.
Yeah, I know. So do I. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I would love to learn how to make mods, but I just don't have the brain power. And at my age, nothing gets retained anymore. Oh, not open. Pit road.
The road will be open this time. Pit road speed 55. 3,500 seconds. The pace car and the triable.
That's another reason why I like starting last.
The pace car and the triable.
Because my pit box is right here.
Go, 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 go! All the way to the last line. Great job, pit crew. You guys are smoking. Pit road speed 55. 3,500 seconds. The pace car in turn 1.
Wow, they're already coming out.
2 minutes 6.098. The pace car in turn 2. Dig, buddy. Line up behind the 90 car.
Yeah, I used to paint a ton.
Get out there, go, go, go.
Years and years ago, I used to have a company called In the Hole Productions. I still use that name, but I don't paint for anyone else anymore. I should have looked to see where the wreck was. Does anybody want to see the wreck? It's not every day that the AI wrecks.
Nice and easy, bud. Nice and easy. Line up behind the 90 car.
Jesus Christ, I hate when they do that too. Hopefully I'm not too damaged. What the hell?
Come around the 16.
Well, you just saw me screw
Around
up.
the 3. Come around the
I don't normally do that. I don't know what the hell just happened there.
Come around the 2 car. Come around the 3. Nice and easy, bud. Nice and easy. One minute 47.257.
Make sure I hit review. Let's see if we can see who's in the wreck. Well, looks like the 47 was in it. Oh, nope, that wasn't the 47. but that I need a little break anyway. That's the nice thing about racing the AI. You can do this stuff. Now it's the next lap. Nope, nope. Oh, he's damaged. Oh, it's the 97 that was right in the middle of it. Let's find the 97. Where the hell was the 97? Right there. And there's rewind us a bit. Wow, he's... Ooh, look at that! The 4 to the 43. Woohoo! That's messed up. Boy, that happened right behind me. And they were making a move on me too. Look at that. Let's look at something he broke or something. Because he just stopped. Wow, look at that carnage. Look at that carnage. Let's see, who was that? The 44 is, or yeah, the 44 came into that late. So let's do this. Watch it from this view. Oh yeah, that was definitely the big one. And they all backed out of it, and not fast enough. Oh, cool! that was cool. Let's go into the 97's cockpit and see if we can see if something broke. I may have to take a leak. Okay, that's back far enough. Boy, they were really coming up on me good. Yeah, his engine let go. Right there, his engine let go. Oh my, my. I love the debris that they put into this. It's amazing. I love the debris. And he's still driving. How can he be driving when it looked like his engine let go? Anyway, the one nice thing about where I moved my studio to is the bathroom's right there. The only problem is the coffee maker's that way now. Or that way, actually, from where you're sitting. The bathroom's like right there, so if I go back 2 laps and gotta go. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Sean. Why don't you just, if you need any help on yeah, why don't you join my Facebook page, and then that way we can find each other a little bit easier. Thanks, Sean. Thanks for viewing. I hope you smash the subscribe button. I gotta go to the bathroom. That scared the piss out of me. Hey, there we go. Sorry about that. We were just reviewing the crash again. This is totally awesome. I love the damage in this mod. I did not cause this one. This is the first one I've seen that I've not caused. You wet them so they burn slower. Oh, listen to that pounding. Oh, listen to that. Oh! Make sure I'm sitting in the right spot and everything. That was cool. Oh, he retired.
Okay, just pace yourself here a little bit. A lot of these guys are coming back to us. Nice and easy, just keep doing it.
Oh, at least I don't need to pit again. I got all my fuel. That's one of the cool things about this sim is you can go back during an offline race and review stuff while you're still racing and go right back to where you were without leaving the cockpit of the car. Halfway through this race, well, 33 laps to go. I've gone from dead last to first, back to 14th, and let's see how long it takes me to get back up first again. If I can, because I just did something stupid. Yeah, I basically stopped in the middle of the track, and I did something stupid, but I don't think the car's too damaged. So hopefully I can get back to the front. And hopefully we go green this time by. Though as big as that wreck was, we're probably going to do another lap or two under caution. Now, watch, I'll be wrong. That's one of the things, though, you know. I'll say this now. I don't claim to be a professional sim driver. I consider myself a hobbyist. I'm not great. I'm not bad, but I'm not great either. There's always room for improvement. This sim has always been fun. It was my first sim ever. I mean, I played a couple of the arcade games, but I've never played a sim before this. So this was the first. See?
Okay, here come your lap cars inside. It's going to be a lot of chaos up front here, so just be ready. All right, buddy, give your seatbelt a tug for me, all right? It's a need then, bad boys. Let's go rock and roll. 10 more. 2 minutes, 6.318. Line up behind.
I think Chad Knaus is one of the best crew chiefs in the business. One of the best ever. Jimmy Johnson, of course, has the talent, but I don't think he would have gotten where he was without Chad Knaus. And if you disagree, on you. No, I'm just teasing. Where's all these lappers? I don't see these lappers coming up here. Wow, look at that. There are no lappers because everybody involved in the wreck is out. Yeah, my coffee cup's almost empty too. That's not good. But I won't get up again until I'm done. And I reiterate, I did not cause that wreck. That's just one of those random things. Almost forgot to sit down a second.
Be ready. Green, green, green.
Let's see if we can have a nice, clean 30-odd lap run here. That'll probably be me that does something stupid. But I will not restart at this point. If I had done something stupid in the first 30 laps, I would have restarted. But I didn't, which is amazing in itself. So I will not restart. So where we end up, we end up. This is our race. I lifted out of there. I shouldn't have lifted out. I should have charged up in there. Get my head of steam back up. I may have damaged the car just enough not to be able to get up there.
Outside. Still outside.
Woohoo! Haha! I saved it. I didn't save anything.
Still outside.
Just made up for poor driving. Ooh, did you see that? See Steve Park try to come down?
Still outside. Still there. Great job, buddy. Just past halfway.
Woohoo! Half the race is done.
47.72. All clear.
Hey, here comes somebody out.
Still there.
That was that Dan Marino car, wasn't it?
Still outside.
Yeah, I did a little damage to the car, and that reacting to the wind a little wrong.
Still outside. 3 wide, 2 of them outside. Outside. Still outside. Still outside. Clear high. Outside. Still there. 47.70. Nice. You can see those boys up there.
Yeah.
Still outside. Still outside.
Shit.
3 wide here in the middle. Clear lovely. Caution down, caution down. Caution down. Keep digging, come on. Start getting some tires if you need them. We're going to be fine.
Yeah, he stuck his nose underneath there. You see that?
We ring, boys.
I don't know if I call that me doing something stupid or
All clear.
the AI doing something stupid.
Fender work there, Chad. Step forward. Are you ready, guys?
Oh, my back end's all jacked up.
Inside, 3 wide, 2 of them inside. Inside, 3 wide, 2 of them
Since this is
inside.
the old rules.
Inside, 3 wide, 2 of them inside. Inside, all clear.
Yep. Hey, there's Jeff Gordon. Well, we're going to run out this race, even with the damage, and see where we wind up.
Roll on the throttle. Take the car past the field.
Well, halfway through the race.
Take a deep breath, relax.
Well, we'll have a little bit more time to chalk, because I'll probably just be riding around the back of the pack.
58.073.
Well, Chad, my car's all tore to frick up. Because an AI decided to stick it.
Line up behind the 24 car.
Might as well grind something off the tires. Come on, 24 car.
Let him go.
I'm trying to. Wow, I went that far advanced. You know I'm going to be pitting, right? That's AI racing. I don't think I've ever finished a race at Daytona without getting some kind of damage, either AI or online. Or Talladega for that matter. And I may do some Talladega racing. I may do some stream racing, Talladega, some of the mile and a halfers. I'm not really good at short tracks.
55.
I may do some of those in like the truck mod,
Down to 95.
because I love the truck mod.
Back up, back up, back up. The face mark and the triangle.
And I still overshot my pit. Well, let's go watch and see what stupidity I did. Ooh, that's nasty. Ooh, even the front fender's all messed up. Oh no. The car don't look too messed up there, but the car just had no speed to it. It's losing. Oh, he told me way late that he was under me, because he was way under me way before he said he was under me. Let's see if that's a better camera angle. Yeah, because I think he said. I think he waited way. He was way up my rear quarter panel before he said anything. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah, you can't tell on that camera angle. I'm just glad I didn't flatten a tire. Usually I flatten tires and then it makes it impossible to get back to pit road. There. That's going to be the best angle. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was fine until I went back into the wall. Well, let's see how this fares out now. How many laps do we have left? 34 laps. Oh, sauce. That's not good. That's not good.
Go. All the way to the last line. The pace car in turn 2. Pit road speed 55. 3,500 seconds.
No.
098. The pace car on the backstretch. Watch your speed. 3,500 seconds. Dig, buddy. Line up behind the 91.
I may turn the steering wheel off too because I can't see the light flash on this particular mod, and that's, you know, kind of crucial. I can see it, but I can't see it. Two cautions. One caused by me. Cautions breed cautions, as they say. Hey, there's only 34 cars on the track, so there you go. Let's see how far I can make it past some of these other damaged vehicles. And we will ride around for the final 26 laps with the damage, just so we say we completed the whole race. It's not going to be very nice viewing, but it is what it is. I promised a full 60-lap race, and that's what you're going to get. Damage or no damage. At least I'm not finishing dead last. Yeah. Again, racing against the AI. Super Speedway racing. I used to love this. Way back in 03 and 04, 05. This used to be the only kind of racing I ever did. Or mostly did. I did a lot. I'm going to nurse her home. I used to do all my offline was basically all super speedway racing. Online I did everything else, of course. My favorite, one of my best tracks for online racing for finishing top 10, top 5s actually is Dover. For some strange odd reason, it's my best short track or speedway track. I'm terrible at Bristol. I'm really terrible at Martinsville. Even though I do a lot of road course racing, it's still one of the toughest things for me to do is that short track racing with AI on the track. Really? Why are we slowing down so much? I love the backfire sounds in this sound pack. That's probably the thing that gets me most, is the added sounds. The engine sounds are good. I mean, they sound like a lot of the other ones, but it's the added sounds. You've heard the debris flying off in the wreck, the backfire sound. They just sound more realistic to me. I don't know if it's true or not, but at least to me, that's where it is. And I don't remember where I got. I don't remember where I got the sound pack. I've had it for years. Or no. I got it off a YouTube channel. Maybe I can find it again and repost it, but I don't remember.
One to go this time, bud. Okay, here come your lap cars inside.
I'm still on the lead lap.
So just be ready.
There goes a little
All right, buddy.
lap down car up there.
All right. Get the beat that bad boys. Let's go rock and roll.
So he's 35th.
2 minutes 7.
So I'm not even going to finish last of the cars on the track.
16. Stay up high.
Is there 2 cars up there? Or just one? That's the pace car and one lap down car. Lap cars sometimes will cause havoc too. Especially on these restarts. Really? Cool. It should be backfiring now because I'm like on and off the gas. I'm not real good at that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm old. You can't tell by looking at that there. I got into this way late in life. I didn't get my first computer until 2003, which was the first game Sam ever bought. This NASCAR Racing 2003. So there you go. There's a little bit more history. It's interspersed of all the videos I do and live streams I do. I'll give you a lot more history of my sim racing. Yeah, they do. I was really late to this. I should have been. I've always been a racing fan, but I should have bought a computer. I had opportunities to buy computers before 2003, but I just never got around to it. I always had other things I had to take care of, and I had other hobbies that I took care of that I paid a lot of money for that I don't do anymore. I do this.
Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green.
Cool.
Let's go get him. Take the cars off.
Cool.
You ready?
You can do that. Thank you.
Ready. Green, green, green.
I hate when they check up at the freaking drop of the green flag. Ah, shit.
2 minutes, 2.681.
I'm faster than these guys.
3 wide, 2 of them outside. Outside. All clear.
So I could possibly end up with a top 20 finish. If we can finish the race without causing another wreck. By the way, I'm using the expert setup. I forgot to say that at the beginning. With just the steering ratio adjusted for my style. I should have said that at the beginning. I should write all that out in the description of the video of what exactly I'm doing. But yeah, I've just got the expert setup. I'm not going to do any of my setups. This for the sheer fact that it shows more of the games or the Sims.
55.63.
What it can do if you just use their stuff. And look at that, there's the 97.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Oh, I definitely got a top 30 going on. Because I'll get by this guy. By the looks of it.
Inside.
Maybe not.
Still there, inside.
Gotta get cut off the ward there. See if I can get... Wow, 175 top speed.
50.6.
Oh, there's 176. I don't think I'm going to hit 180 again. The plight of an AI racer. I could, well, when I can afford it, I'll probably upgrade my satellite system so I can do online racing. But right now, that's just not in the budget. And if I happen to do that, I will get all the stuff and have people join in do some live multiplayer racing with NR2K. Like I said at the top of the program, for those who haven't seen or haven't watched it since its beginning, I'm going to do a lot more NASCAR type streams than anything else with NR2K or NASCAR Racing 2003. I've got a couple of mods, not current mod in R Factor 1. I've got the current mod in R Factor 2. There's a mod in Assetto Corsa, and there's a mod, well, that came with the Sim and Project cars. I also have NASCAR Thunder 2004, and I also have NASCAR Sim Racing and NASCAR Season Racing 4. I'll probably wind up putting all those back on my system and just do some old school NASCAR Sim Racing. Yeah, if there's no more problems with the AI, I think 29th may be the farthest I'm going to get.
15.73.
Yeah, that was my fault. I should have stayed high. Experience should have told me that somebody was going to stick their nose under me. But the racer in me says, no, go for the hole! So, getting back to what I was saying, I'm going to do a lot more NASCAR type streaming. Not because it's my favorite. I actually prefer GT racing for real live racing. You know, real car, real world racing. Today's NASCAR is not this. I hate to say it, but it's not this. Well, it's more like this, but it's not. I don't know about the point system. I don't know. I won't get into that today. But old school NASCAR racing, before the stages, before the chase, that kind of racing. The cars that look more like the cars that were in the showroom, instead of the showroom cars looking like the cars on the track. Okay, so there you go. But I'm going to do a lot more of this type racing. Then there's other than iRacing, there really is no NES and Cody H Gaming. I've got a few Heat 3s. I don't have Heat 3. I don't think I'm ever going to buy it. It's because it's more arcade than sim. I'm more, even though I say I'm a sim enthusiast or hobbyist, I'm more for sims than arcades. So, all weird. So I'm going to be doing more NASCAR sim racing. Definitely with this sim. A lot more with this sim. Because I have my own cars painted up for every mod. That is the Bass Al car, of course. So, speaking of Bass Al, you know, I watched Shameless on Netflix. I love that show. It's funnier than hell. It's not for everyone's taste because it's a little vulgar and a little crude, but it's funny. They were in a bar that's not the regular bar that they're normally in that show, and that bar actually had a Bass Al sign in it, which was found. It's set in Chicago, so that kind of surprised me that they had the sign there, and the fact that Bass Al has been hard to find in the States for the last 6 to 8 years. Same thing with Newcastle Brand Ale, another one of my favorite beers. So I found it cool that was there. So now I'm just going to ramble on since I'm just driving around in circles behind Ward Burton here. So if you guys want to interject something, you know, go right ahead. Yeah, I'm going to do more of this. I'm going to do it more often. I'm going to get back to it, stop watching some of the streams, figure out what I need to do to get more than just the little box in the corner look. I'm going to try to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays for sure, plus Coffee with the Tig on Sundays. I may even go to twice a day at night and daytime, just try to pull in more people. Let's see how far we can take this. Instead of running the current GT sims that are all over the place and everybody's running them, that's another reason why. There is a niche for the NASCAR stock car simulation out there, and I think we could fill that void a little bit. with it. I'm figuring, like I said, I've said it several times over the past few months, I'm just learning how to do all this stuff. So it just, you know, it is what it is. And I'll figure it out, and the streams will get better as we go along. I'm going to figure out how to make a better intro video for my YouTube channel with some animation, maybe do some videos and then do a voice overlay. I kind of know how to do that, but
50.800.
I'll figure out how to do that. The voice overlay. I know how to make a video. If you look way back down my old list, especially NR2 list, NR2K list, there's a ton of old videos from 2006 on up to about 2009. I think I made videos for it. My production, even though it was on a crappy computer, that would be great. You just got to make sure the ratings are the same as these cars are. And I'm not going to just be racing this mod. I'm going to be racing a lot of mods. So the ratings, yeah, I do. I need to figure all that out. Like I said, I'm just learning. I know how to make a video. I just don't know how to do all the extra added stuff. I'm going to figure that out.
50.7.
Being unemployed gives you time to do that. Unfortunately, being unemployed doesn't give you the money to buy a lot of stuff that you need to do. So that's that. I was wondering, where the hell is that lap down car at? I'm surprised he's not dropped way back here yet, unless that's him way the hell up there in going into turn 4. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to get it. I just watched Game Muscle videos, video from when he starts his streams. He's got some cool ass shit. There's a couple other guys. Jimmy Borden, he's got some cool stuff. Cody H Gamer has a cool one. I won't diss anybody else's channel, even those who seem to need it. I won't go into detail. I won't go into names. I'm going to try to be a kinder, gentler Tig. The Tig can be harsh at times, so I'm going to try to be a kinder, gentler Tig. So there you go. But so I try to support my fellow streamers, YouTubers, whatever you want to call. Oh, I know it is. I know. Instead of sitting here playing Serious Sam that I can't stream because it's OpenGL, I play a lot of Serious Sam. That's the second game I ever bought for the PC. I had the first and second encounters. That's the only other first person. That's really the only non-racing game I've ever bought was Serious Sam 1 and 2 that I still have. I've had several games get lost over the years. I used to have it was a roller coaster, not Roller Coaster Tycoon. It was a World Theme Park. That's what it was called. I loved that thing. And then when it went to it was made for Windows 98 and ME, but when it went to when I upgraded to I bought an old system for and when I upgraded to XP, it didn't want to work anymore. See, there's my lapper. So I'm not gonna pick up another spot. I love Serious Stan. I love those first two ones.
10 laps to go. This time by nice and smooth.
Seriously?
Still there inside.
Seriously?
749. Still there. All clear.
Seriously? Did you just see that idiot? Yeah. I can't even see up my rear view. There. Get rid of the big fin that I got hanging out back there. So I actually picked up a spot. Let's see how long I can hang on to it before Ward Burton catches up to me and passes me again. Since that idiot came over and smacked me. Oh, here he comes. So I'm going to drop back to 29th. Back to 29th, even before I get recorded at 28th. Yep.
All clear.
Yep.
53.4.
Oh, I'm going even slower now. Oh, boy. How many more laps we got to go with this torture? Oh, 8 more laps. He was an idiot. There were some guys back then who like you just didn't like, you didn't care for, you just didn't want them on the track, but yet at least they were there every week, week in and week out. Not like today where we can't even get 40 cars on the track. Back then they had 45, 46, up to 50 guys showing up every week trying to get in the field. But, you know, didn't LePage invent the seat that they use now, or is that I'm thinking of somebody else? He was the one that wiped out the field.
52.
I thought that was Chad Little. Oh, in 2008. I thought you were talking about this race, yeah. I thought that was his kid. Oh, no, wait. This kid Corey just started racing. He's not any better either from what I've seen. Okay, I guess I can put my fin back on.
Nice, smooth.
Or maybe I need to turn my...
Inside.
Is that the leader?
Still there, inside.
Those are the leaders. Yep, those were the leaders. Look how far ahead those two cars are. The rest of the field must have all kinds of damage, because look how far ahead those two are.
52.715.
It's amazing. Mark Martin wins this race when I run it in practice mode, when I was running the practices, just to have fun with it, to see how far I can get without wrecking. Obviously, my record now is 34 laps out of 60. Yeah, I remember that. Now that you say it, I remember that. But, yeah, let me get out of the way of these guys. Let me turn my rear view back so I can see it.
Inside, 3 wide, 12 inside. Still there, inside. All clear.
Well, I'm not even going to care. That LePage idiot, he messed me up. If I wasn't this damaged, I probably would have been able to hang on to the back of that pack.
5 to go. Just keep hitting those marks, trying to take care of it. 53.020.
For the next stream, I'm probably going to do on Tuesday morning at 11 again. 11 Central my time. I might do it. Uh-oh, here they come. I'm going to stay out of the way.
Outside.
Now I'm going to finish a lap down in 29.
Clear high.
And I'll climb to the top here. Let them by.
Inside. 3 wide, 12 inside. Inside, clear low way. Inside. Clear low way.
Now here comes some damaged cars. Not as damaged as my car.
All clear. 52.909.
Here comes some more.
Inside.
Hey,
Inside.
there's Bill Elliott.
All clear.
Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. He looks like he's got some damage too.
Inside.
Same thing with the 24, a Rainbow Warrior. And here comes Michael Waltrip.
Clear low way.
Bye. Nice seeing you again, Michael. Well, I won't be lapping anymore. Well, a couple more spots, but
Outside. Clear high.
I love that car, that Skills car. That was the best looking car.
51.860.
Lake speed's 12 seconds back. I don't think I'm going to get lapped again. I'll turn the reality back on. And just cruise around for 3 more laps. 3 more laps of this disastrous race. Well, the opening was great. I mean, for anybody who was here or rewatches it, watch the first 30 laps before the wreck. That was some awesome fun. Working from last to first. In 18 laps too this time. I think it's the fastest I've ever done it. So I'm thinking about doing Talladega. Stock everything, the original mod, the original track.
2 to go at the line. Stay 52.78.
or at the very least do Brian Ring's version, because all that is a better grip value and a better LP file than the original. He actually never edited anything else on the tracks other than land the blimp, because he hated the blimp. He never edited anything else, so he's not really a track creator, and a lot of people get that confused. He's a great guy. He was a friend of mine back then. I haven't spoken to him in years. I was actually on the team back then. It's the first league I've ever joined. Anything I ever had anything to do with back then was with Brian Ring, but a lot of people get it confused that he was a track maker. And in reality, he was just a track alterer, because he didn't do anything but mess with the LP files and the grip levels and stuff like that. That's all he ever did, was to make it more realistic. He didn't change any graphics. He never built anything from scratch. He just altered them, and that's a lot of the things too. The difference between a track maker and a track alterer. John Norton is a track maker. Even though he alters a lot of tracks, 9 times out of 10, he'll take the original track and change everything. And that makes him a maker. He'll change dimensions, he'll change the elevations, like he's doing with the Riverside tracks. That makes him a track maker, because he's just not changing a couple files and a couple graphic files. He's actually making a track. That's how I look at it. And you can disagree with me. I mean, I'm all open for other people's opinions. So, and there's the checkered 30th. How did I get up in 30th? I thought it was in 29th. 29th must have 30th must have passed me in that. Oh.
We'll get this stuff figured out. We'll be all right.
Oh well. Oh well. I knew when I came up on that lap car, I knew I should just stay behind Warburton. But oh well. I thought I could pass him and stay ahead of Warburton. Oh well. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Who got by me? Well, who got by both of us? Oh, Bobby Labonte got by me. I don't even remember seeing him go by. At least I didn't finish dead last of the cars running. That would have been Kevin LePage.
Your road speed 55.
And we're going to park it. And we're going to park it. Alright. View replay. I'm going to save this replay for the video that I'm going to make for the opening. Oops, I hit the wrong button. This is the one I want to do. Live 1. Replay saved. There we go. And we're just going to go back and watch some of this. My progress to the front. Now, since we've been here, I actually ran the full hour race. I only think I've been on for, oh wow, an hour and 18 minutes. That's because I talked for like 10 minutes before this started. So, you notice I didn't use the preferred line either. Thanks, Ian. I'm still not, like I said, I am not the greatest driver in the world, so I should just push that back. Dummy. There's sometimes I amaze myself on how stupid I could be. But, I'm almost out of wasabi peas too. You hear that? That's a crying shame. That is a crying shame. Look at that. First lap. I'm already dropped the green flag. I'm already by Darrell Waltrip. Hillenberg. Look at that. Be out of turn 2. Look at that. I'm already dropping down. That was some fun-ass racing. I enjoy racing this. I forgot how good this was. I really did. Until I talked with Highbank and he said that maybe should try doing this a little bit more, since the YouTube sim racing market, it seems to be saturated with GT racing. And I couldn't disagree with it. I couldn't agree with him more. So that's why I'm going to be doing more of this. But and I'll do some. I'll even do some short track racing, some Bristol. Even though I suck at Bristol. A 100-lap race at Bristol on stream would be kind of fun. If I could make it the whole 100 laps. That would be the thing. Without totally destroying the car. A whole 100 laps at Bristol without destroying the car. That would be fun for me. Because I barely finished Bristol races online. And that's with 15, 20 cars on the track. And doing it with 42 or whatever. I might do that with the... Even this mod's not so bad for the frame rates. Their 2008 mod seems to be really huge on the frame rates. But I love the reflections on these cars. That's my own personal car, by the way. That's the Bass Al40. I chose 40, not for Sterling Marlin, but for Landon Castle. That's the number. I stopped following him around when he started changing numbers so frequently. But he's an Iowa boy. He's from Cedar Rapids. Well, and he's still in Cup, unlike the two other Brett Moffitt. I don't think Brett Moffitt's still in Cup. I think he might be. I don't know. And Michael Annette's now in back down in Xfinity, where he should have stayed instead of moving the Cup with Burger King. I don't blame him for taking the shot at doing Cup, but he should have stayed down there a little bit longer, and maybe he would be in Cup now with a better team. Neither here nor there. Anyway. Yep. So, again, we're going to work on a lot more NASCAR racing. A lot more NASCAR racing. And not rec videos. Actual racing videos. I'm going to see how I can figure out how to put the TV cam in a corner. See if I can figure that out. Because that would make this so much more interesting if you could actually watch what I'm doing as I'm doing it instead of just from behind the wheel. I don't find that distracting at all, the picture up here. So I don't think having the TV down here in the corner. Yeah, it would be that on the right hand side of the corner. I don't think that would be too distracting either for me. I've had to try it out, and of course I'm going to try to do multi-streaming with Twitch here pretty soon. I'm still figuring out that QBS program. I have to usually read things 3 or 4 times before I fully understand them. At my age, a lot of stuff goes in, but it doesn't stay in, and I have to reread it several times. Look at that! 33rd in 5 laps. Woohoo! Actually, I think it's there was one where I did a 20-lap race or 30-lap race, and it took the lap 25 to get to the top 10. And then I did something stupid. I clipped the apron. In the early apron. Late apron, you can hit it. You can hit the apron at Daytona, Talladega, like after mid corner and into the second corner, turn 4 or 3 or 2 or 4. But if you hit it in 1 and 3, it kind of pushes you up. So that's that, and that's what I did that race. I was kind of pissed because I was hoping I was going to finish that race and have a video to upload, but I don't. I didn't. I forgot to save it, actually. That's the one I forgot to save the other day. I talked about on my Facebook page. So, you like what you see? Hit the subscribe button, wherever that may be, because the camera's backwards. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to see when I'm on, hit the reminder button. I'm going to try to be on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays for sure at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, or Central Daylight Savings Time, USA time. I'm going to try to stream for up to 2 hours. Of course, Sundays will be Coffee with the Tig, which will be a live, not racing, but chat, talk about the news. People will be able to join the Discord channel. We'll be able to talk then. Have an interactive chat with multiple people, over multiple subjects. That's also going to be on Sundays at 11 a.m. I won't do that at night, but I'll try to see if I can get some nighttime streams up. But it's kind of hard to compete with the guys running who also run at night. So I might try that in a little bit. Give it a few weeks, see how that goes. But if I can get some cams, better cams, because I'm actually using a cell phone as a cam. That's why it may seem a little stuttery, because it's actually over Wi-Fi. It's going from the cam that's sitting above the computer, the phone, to the Wi-Fi router, which is 15 feet away, back to the computer. So it might be a little stuttery because of that. So I'm going to see about getting unemployed. I'm not going to be able to afford it, but getting some real cams. See about getting a few other things to make it a little bit more enjoyable for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching my hour and 25 minutes so far of NASCAR Racing 2003 season with Splash and Go's 1998 mod at the 1999 version of Daytona. Links to both are in the description below. The link to my Facebook, I believe it's below. I think I edited it to where it's in there. I may have forgotten to do that, but it's up. It's on the main channel, and you can click on that, subscribe to that. My Twitch is also on the main channel in the upper banner. If you want to subscribe to that, I also have a PayPal and a Patreon. If anybody's interested in helping me out, don't have to. You can just help me out by hitting that subscribe button. That'd be even better, because the more people I have watching, the better it is for everybody. Again, thanks for watching the TIG today on his live broadcast of NASCAR Racing 2003 season. Smoke me a kipper. I'll be back for breakfast.